That's funny, but if you ask 99% of the people, what is the thing you feel lack of? That's gonna be finance. That's gonna be money, for sure. Almost every person in this entire planet, if you ask what do you add if you have lack of, it's gonna be resources, money. But at the same time, if you ask them, will you exchange your time for the money, but like in serious way? What if I'll give you $1 million, but it's gonna be your last week? Nobody will deal with that. So for us, it's so obvious that money, it's important and we want them, but time is more important. It's clearly seen by, as I said, if I'll offer you $1 million or $10 million, but it's gonna be your last week on the planet, you're not gonna do that because you wanna leave. So why? You're doing exactly opposite deal every day. You're just exchanging your life to the money. Sure, you'll ask, so what I'm gonna do? Doesn't work? No, that's not the deal. I found different approach because of course I've been also struggle with this, with understanding the money is important, but my life is also important. And my job, I don't really like it. So how does it all work? How does it find a balance where I can be happy, still I have some money, and I don't feel lack of something, time, either money. Before we go any further, I want to say this channel is kind of my hobby, my inside place where I record the video just from my heart. I don't edit them. I don't have a script, have no idea what I'm gonna say, but I feel called to share this because my transformation being real serious, and when I transformed, because life bring me into the real challenges, Ukraine, losing everything, my seafarer's career, so it's been a wild, difficult times. I have 2 kids and all kind of thing, but the way how I transformed when I found so many teaching, books, spirituality, all kind of knowledge, and I have to share. That's work. That definitely can bring you into some other version of you. And today, finance, because it's a pain. That's a serious struggle, and we all deal with that. Till it is a capitalism in the planet Earth, we will deal with a lack of resources. But the problem is not money. Problem isn't the finance. Problem even not in how much you have them. Problem is how you look in the world. Problem is what is your approach? How do you feel about money? What value they have? Because there are a lot of millionaires who are absolutely unhappy people. They are chasing for yacht, new buildings, but it cannot extinguish their angerness because money is not solving the happiness. It's actually doesn't connect it almost at all. You might think you'll be more happier if you have more money, but the reality is, and a lot of researches show that since you cross certain level of income, that's work differently. It's no more a happiness. I always compare, like, you remember you've been a teenager and you didn't have a car. And what was the amazing upgrade of your life when you shift from non having a car to having a car? It was like new life. You feel so good. Now I have a car. It's so wonderful. But what about next car? And after that? And after that? Yeah, they look different. They kind of upgraded, they're a little bit more fancy, but overall, does your experience of having cars changed or driving a little tiny bit, yeah, more comfortable, but overall experience of driving, it's just not that big jump, but you pay by your time for these jumps all the time. Wherever in your life you're purchasing, that's your time. That's not your money. That's time what you spend earning. And we play in weird game when think that we don't like the way how we make money. Most of the people, they struggle. The work is hard. Earning is hard. And because of we feel unhappiness during those activity, earning money, our health damaging because you're in stress, you don't like the way you live. That's really more important than money. But because you are put yourself in stress, like, oh, I don't like this job, but I cannot quit, I need to pay the bills. All of those create diseases what people have. And then first, it could be a health disease when you suffer long enough and you hate your life that much. The health will show you who is the who is the boss, because that's a last institution, last sign that you do something wrong. When your health signaling some problems, it's a life showing you you've been silent too long, you didn't react too long, you've been doing something wrong too long. But meantime, by working and doing money how we don't like, we had to buy stuff what we don't need, just a little bit, little tiny bit, bring balance into, I don't like to do that, and that's a balance of life, I would call. Why so many people do shopping? They don't need stuff what they bought, or they finance stuff what they cannot afford. Why? Because those a balance of your conscious. You should, like, in a perfect life, you are in a center, you're okay, you're unshakable, but reality is you always move yourself towards what you have to do. It's happen, you need to wash your dishes, you need to go to the job, you are going from the balance towards have to do and not happy with that in certain levels. But your conscience cannot long time being there. It's too hard. You're gonna go to bad place. But by by releasing like a little wishes, like I'll take a beer, or I'll buy a new iPhone, or I'll take a coffee or cake, or wherever small wishes what can be born from your body, it's kind of your conscious bring the pleasure back. Oh, I hate the job. I was so suffering whole day, but at least in the end of the day I can take a beer and watch the movie. That's how your conscious trying to protect yourself. You're pushing yourself too hard for this money. So it's need to do at least something, feeling control of something. That's why you feel, that's why smoking and drinking is not about ingredients. It's all about what you feel, what you extinguishes by doing that. And when you look at this clear, you'll quit that easily. In a week, when I realize what those liquids and smoke do with me, I just quit immediately. Like, it's not worse. You don't need that. It damages you that much, so the benefits you think you get is just eliminated. Instead, what to do with the money? Like, okay, that looks smart, that looks clear, that looks interesting, but what the heck to do? It's magical, but it's hard, but it's doable. You gotta find process, something you already done before, something what you bright, some activity what you would like to do for free, some hobby. It can be anything. Like my father liked to do woodwork, I like to do a video, something like a state of flow. And you need to put more attention on that and try to grow there. Grow not because of you want income from that stuff, but because you finally know what are you doing and don't worry about outcome. That's worth life. That's what I do in my life coaching. If you can find with a person something what he or she can do for free, having fun, bringing, gaining energy, not losing, that's bingo. That's when you hit the jackpot. Now all you need to do is slowly shift all your lifestyle towards doing more of those. Less what you hate, maximum what you love. As I said, for me, That's making videos. I really love. That's my thing. I feel a flow when I speak. I don't have a script. I feel like it's just from my heart, and I really enjoy doing that. You just need to find your stuff. It can be really different kind of thing. Maybe you like to do cups from mug and all this. It's so many little things what you could do that you need to try, of course. More you try. But what is the key? That when you look at the market and you want to make money, clear, simple intention, you look for the outcome. You look for the end goal, but you don't look for the process, for the routine that will eat you on a breakfast. So many people, for example, want to be a vloggers. Oh, make a video, make $1 million, but they look at the amount of subscription and the income. But reality is, if they forget what is to make video itself, to have a joy of creating the content, have real fun working with the camera, editing, those details. And 1,000 people want to be a vlogger, and the routine of filming or finding ideas or showing up consistently will just beat them. But those who enjoy the process, they're gonna win. And you have to find the process. It can be anything. And again, it can be anything, but today, with the ability of every person just feel what he or she love to do, you can scale everything you do. Every hobby literally can become an income wherever you do. Even if you collect dolls, just start making video. If you have passion of, I don't know, collecting coins or anything, so you probably, if you are good at it with long time on it, you know details, you know specification, you have something to tell about. For example, like my father loved to do woodwork and he do sniping. So he's actually a professional boss of them. He have something to tell about that. Absolutely. He could, but he just don't found the idea to make video. He don't like to make video actually and edit them and all kind of thing. But for you, you can combine, you can just do something, find a way. But when you are going to the world in a question of income, of profit, you will probably, it's been a lot of people going that path, almost all people going this path, and it's a lot of people who use the path of profit, achieve the profit in the end. Because if you put a lot of attention in anything, it will grow up. It's a question of consistency. But consistency. Thing is, if you look from the thing what you want to do, from the outlook of process and routine what you want to do, it will change everything. Believe me, just look in a different point of view. Look, don't look outcome. But it took a while. It will took years. I know that because even I'm doing content, I'm enjoying that. It will took year. That's a price every person will pay for the real process he want to do or she. Because without sacrifices will be not, it's not fun. What is those sacrifices? For example, I'll take me. I'm sorry, there's only one example in the room, but for example, video. I like to do video, like seriously, I have fun to share, but only now I build the approach of doing video what can really help me. Because before I was really worried about the views, like the amount of followers I got. And when the video make 1 view within a week, I become sad. I'm like, whoa, what, one? Like, what is that? Like, only one? Whole, like, 8 billion people on the planet and only one can see my video? Oh, but that's a different story. That's expectation. That's when you again look to the outcome. You need to always jump into the routine, into the process. You might check the outcome. Like I look at the views sometimes, but I'm okay with that. Even like a lot of my videos have no views, and it's fine. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm done them for me. I have fun to do them, and one day someone will get answer from that video, and I'm happy with that. Maybe that's gonna happen in 10 years. I don't worry. I just do what I love, and I will keep doing that. And I suggest this to you. Thank you for watching me today. It's always been a pleasure to share. I feel it could help someone. If it does, just let me know in the comments. Just any feedback, I'll be really appreciate. And have an amazing life and a beautiful day.